Hi, I'm Karina, and today we're talking about the closed lace Airy Elegance topper. Now, I am so excited for this topper. I have been anxiously awaiting its arrival because the closed lace option is going to make blending, if you like to wear your hair topper behind your hairline, such a breeze. I am a big fan of closed lace toppers. They are super lightweight, super transparent, and I can't wait to get into all the nitty-gritty details with you. So Airy Elegance comes with 4 pre-installed pressure clips. These are here. These are, in general, one of the more comfortable pressure clips I've tried. I've tried several different brands of toppers and different types of pressure clips. I do appreciate the pressure clips that UniWigs has decided to go with. I find them to be more comfortable and easier to snap. Side note, so like we mentioned before, this entire area right here is going to be made out of that Swiss lace. It is ultra transparent. You can see right through it, and very breathable. So this is a really great option for those that are wanting a really realistic looking part line, but they also want the breathability of the lace. You're looking at a cap construction of 6.5 by 7-inch base, which is great because it gives you ample coverage without being too much hair. The other thing that I do like about the Airy Elegance is that it is 120% density. So once again, it's not too much hair. It's the right amount of coverage, which I really, really love. It's gonna work for most people. The last thing I want to point out are these little itty bitty little hook things right here that you'll see. They also include this halo wire. The halo wire is so that this can be worn in addition to, or even without using the pressure clips. It is designed to be worn at the base of your neck, so it alleviates some of the pressure that you might feel from the pressure clips on your bio hair. I love that they give this to you as an option. I think it's really great for those of us that wear toppers every single day, and we need to make sure we're protecting the integrity of our bio hair. So I do really appreciate they do include the halo wire. It's not pre-installed. That's fairly easy to do. You just put the hook through this little loop here that's already pre-sewn in an ideal position. And of course, this is in the color Vanilla Butter Blonde, one of my favorite UniWigs colors. So I do want to show you side by side with the Upgraded Courtney, which is another topper that I wear all the time. I want to show you the cap construction side by side so you can kind of see the difference up close and personal. So once again, I am wearing the Upgraded Courtney topper. This is in the color Light Permafrost, in case you're wondering. And I just wanted to show you them side by side and kind of what they look like on, so that you know as you're making your decision about what topper might be right for you. Now this is the Upgraded Courtney topper. As you can see, it's a little bit more hair and a little bit thicker of a cap construction. In this area, it's more dense as far as hair goes. And this material right here is going to be a little bit more durable, but also a little bit thicker and not as transparent. So this is the Upgraded Courtney topper, and then this is the Airy Elegance that we're talking about primarily today. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the Airy Elegance for you. Now I haven't changed this part line at all. Usually that's one of the things I do first when I get a new topper, is I like to change up that part line. However, this one is so transparent that I just don't find the need to change it up all that much. And the hair kind of just has such great natural lift and movement that I think I can leave the part line the way it is. I'm just going to match my bio hair to the existing part line. Now this is something you can always play around with. Changing the part line is not difficult at all. You can see my little scars. All it requires is a little bit of water and a blow dryer or maybe a wig stand to let it air dry on. And when I'm putting on the pressure clips, I like to hold on to the top of the topper. This helps give a little bit of security so that I can pull down on the base and scoop up as much hair as possible. Now remember, this is right out of the box. I haven't done anything to this topper. I haven't changed the part line. I have not blow dried it. I've not curled it. This is just how she came right out of the box. Oh my gosh, I haven't done anything to it and it's already blending so well. I haven't done anything. So this is looking so good already without having done anything to it. It's really beautiful. It's really lightweight, which is something that's really nice in a hair topper, especially during these hot summer months. It's really lightweight and it just has really beautiful movement. I'm really impressed so far. I don't even know if I would curl it. It looks so good. My bio hair is a little bit curled underneath, so it kind of looks a little funny with it right now. But it looks so good. Okay, so let's talk about, sorry, as I fangirl over this topper, let's talk about it a little bit more. Let's talk about the transition. Let's talk about how we like to place it to make that transition the best. Now, if your hair loss is a little bit more like mine, where you have some scars up in front and you're really thin up in front, then I suggest placing it for a closed lace airy topper. I suggest placing it just like a centimeter behind your hairline. You can kind of see where the topper is. If I lift it on my bio hair, it's barely behind my hairline. And so this way it still looks like I have a strong hairline, but I'm using those front few hairs to give that appearance of this is all my bio hair. Now my bio hair right now is a little bit darker than what I would typically wear with a vanilla butter blonde. If I were to get my hair highlighted, I think it would blend a little bit better, especially right up in front. So do keep that in mind. I like to typically match the root of my hair with the topper hair. As far as color matching goes, I find that is the most successful for me. So when I'm blending this, I just like to take my bio hair and brush it up and through the topper, right up in front, kind of holding down the front of that topper. And I'll get really close to the camera so you can kind of see that transition and what it might look like for you. So you can definitely see a little bit of the lace right there if you get really close. But for the most part, it's really an easy transition because that lace is so transparent. I'll give you another look at the back. Now mine, my hair is about 17 inches long and this topper is 16 inches in length. So you're gonna see a little bit of my bio hair kind of sticking out from the bottom. I don't recommend going with a shorter topper than your bio hair. I recommend going with the at least 1 to 2 inches longer than your bio hair. Rather than shorter than your bio hair, but this is why, because it kind of looks a little funky when your bio hair is sticking out the ends. So in general, you want 1 to 2 inches longer than your bio hair. Something that I want to point out that I love about toppers is like you're able to tuck your hair behind your ear and it looks like it's just all part of your hair. So it's a really nice, comfortable feeling. I love hair toppers. You would easily be able to pull this up off of the back of your neck into a low ponytail, especially if you're going to combine it with that included halo wire. And it's not too much hair. Look at that. Let's do that again. It's not too much hair. I know that some people find that when they first start wearing hair toppers, it just feels like a lot of hair. I don't think that this feels like too much hair. It feels like just the right amount of hair. So let's talk about some pros and cons of this particular topper. So like I said, this is a 6.5 by 7 inch base. It gives you a decent amount of coverage, but it's not a ton of hair. So if you're looking for a lot more hair, maybe this is not the topper for you. You might want to consider maybe the Breeze topper that is a little bit more coverage than this one. And I will do another video on the closed lace Breeze topper shortly once I get a few minutes to spare. I will do that one. You might also consider an upgraded Courtney that has 130% density versus 120% density if you're wanting more hair. If you're wanting less hair, then this is a great option. That smaller base does make it to where you're not working with a ton of hair, but it gives you still ample coverage. So again, 6.5 by 7 inch base, and I will just compare that for you to the Upgraded Courtney, which is the 7 by 8 inch base. A little bit bigger, a lot more hair on the Upgraded Courtney. The other thing I do want to point out is this, once again, we talked about this closed lace over and over again. It is super transparent, but still the lace can lift a little bit up in front. It doesn't lie as flat as maybe the Upgraded Courtney or the Upgraded Ara topper. But this is a really great option for those that want something really, really lightweight and the lace being super transparent. And like we showed you earlier, the transparency on the Upgraded Courtney, it's a lot thicker, it's a lot more hair. So as you're comparing the two side by side, I always think it's helpful to kind of compare it to another option so that you kind of know like, oh gosh, I know that I don't want that much hair, or I know that I need more coverage than that. I think it's helpful to kind of see them side by side. I also really, really love how large this hand-tied area is with this Swiss lace. It just gives such great natural movement to this topper. Now that's something that I find, as much as I love my Upgraded Courtney topper, on the crown of the head, it doesn't have the natural lift and move. Because of the way that it's sewn, you really don't have to worry about the lace fraying with time. It's got that little extra ribbing of durability right in through here. You don't have to worry about trimming the lace back. So all of that's done for you. So this lace section is going to be a little bit more durable on the closed lace topper, but is designed to be worn slightly behind your hairline to blend into your hairline. Now, if there's anything that I've forgotten to mention or question that you have about the Airy closed lace topper, please be sure to comment below and subscribe for more wig and topper tips and content.